start it back again. so I can
That's fair.
so I
That's
can
fair.
post starting now. Anyways,
All right.
okay, so you delved deep into the rattling burrow beneath the Rat's Nest Tavern, a very famous tavern from the heyday of the city, now overrun with mutant rat man, the a chimeric creature that seems to inhabit and dug tunnels underneath the city. As you did, you have found a new companion and alongside a member of the Hooded Lanterns faction, a a girl who claims herself to be Lieutenant Petra Lang. She was wounded and without her equipment. She said that she suffered an ambush in the hands of the Ratlings, and that they killed and eaten some of her of the man that was serving under her. But her,
What
uh,
about the unconscious lady?
Yeah.
Do we manage to
hmm?
save her? The
Ranger.
unconscious lady, the other ranger.
Inside of the burrow or outside of it?
No, the one that was outside the burrow.
Oh, okay,
It was
yeah,
outside
yeah,
the
okay,
burrow, and then
yeah.
yes,
She was one of the survivors as well, right?
yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, okay. The Ratlings didn't kill everyone. They left some uh, that managed to escape, but Petra was captured. And from
Hmm.
what you could have gathered from those creatures, even though they seem to be very odd in the way that they behave, in the way that they speak, is that Petra was kept alive to be sacrificed in a ritual to a demonic rat entity that they called the Rat God. Now you are escaping the site of the tavern. You manage to light fire on your way out so that the rattlings wouldn't follow you, and you finally can catch a breath, even though the air the of contaminated haze in the city is not what you would call a breath of fresh air. It is still slightly better than the underground tunnels filled with rattling, horrid smells. So I'll consider that you just got out of the tavern and you made sure that they are not following you. So it's up to you now. What do you do?
Uh, Victor will just like. I guess there's like some. I'd imagine there's like some rubble nearby, like some like leftover bits of wall.
Mm-hmm.
He'll start leaning on them. He'll start lighting another cigarette, just taking a moment to himself while the party convenes.
Yeah, I think
Smoke just catches breath while just keeping an eye out.
You just hear Doctor Thorne's heavy breathing from inside his plague doctor mask. Just having like basically just like super dashed, double dashed out of the rat den.
well, I am familiar with rats in the
After
cellar, but
Harley,
this takes a cake.
after Harley surviving that thing that happened in the cave, of course Jay is exhausted and trying
Trying to what?
What did I make him do?
said trying to heal up.
Okay.
Victor will takes a drag of his cigarette and just go blowing out the smoke and just goes, "Should we head back to the farm?"
Wise course. I mean, even though we escaped the rat's nest, we still live in the city.
agree.
Yeah, back
To
to the
safety and wake the see if we can wake the Sleeping Beauty here up.
Uh,
Uh,
will you go after the hooded lantern who you met outside? If I believe correctly, it was Rain, the name
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
know.
other ranger.
Is Rain taking away the one that's unconscious? Does she want to?
Yeah. You met a ranger of the hooded lanterns outside, and she was unconscious. She was not that close to the Rat's Tavern, so you would have to go look for her. And if you do, since I kind of feel that you are, uh, by the way you are talking, I think you are worried about her. When you do search for her, you find the spot where she was, but she is nowhere to be seen.
Okay.
Oh, let's just hope she woke up and got out.
Or some, that or somebody else got her.
Uh, Petra, when she noticed that all is calm, she says, "We need a place to rest." And she looks out in the distance. Shepherd's Gate is not too far from here. As my rescuers, you would be welcome to sleep in the barracks and eat with us. And
Why yes.
Thank,
after all, I need.
thank you. The invitation is appreciated.
I am still not in my best shape, so I don't think I could get there by myself. So I would really would appreciate if you could walk with me towards the gate.
How far? Heaven's Gate. How far is it from
Victor
here?
says nothing.
About half an hour. I think it's closer to go there than to go to anywhere outside of the city.
Yeah, I would like to sleep in a bed for once.
Ivrin sort of looks around. He notices Victor slightly worse for wear, despite his already undead state, and he notices that Jay, despite he's using his magic heal them, is still very much injured compared to the rest of the party. And he just sort of
Let me
sighs and
lie about it. No, I'm clearly hurt. He's trying to put on a face, but it's less like you can read it in his face. It's just like he visibly has like chunks missing from him.
yeah.
So it's just kind of hard to like be like, oh no, you're hurt, bad dude.
As much
Jesus.
as much as I'd rather take the entire trek, as much as I'd rather take the trek back out of Drakkenheim as quickly as possible. To be frank, our party cannot travel with two injured men at this point. It is most likely the safest option, and I do not take that as grandiose as you might think.
Uh, Victor still just remains silent. Will not say his opinion on the matter. Will just go with the party.
Let's go.
I feel like we definitely need to rest.
Yes.
I will say I am the last one to leave, so I am behind everyone else.
All right,
Okay.
we shall travel to Shepherd's Gate then. I assume you know the way, Petra.
Of course, I I know these streets like the palm of my hand. Follow me. You can see
We
that
go.
you can see that uh, she is an adept in the art of stealth, and she mm, always takes the not the most direct route, but uh, a way that through the streets and through the buildings that she can avoid being seen or heard. And she didn't doesn't say that you have to do the same as her, but it's kind of like in the air. So
Yeah, no. I am doing the same.
Yeah, Doctor
I can
Thorn.
recognize a kindred spirit.
Doctor Thorn's already there. Petra's very good, as I said.
Okay. Was that me?
Ooh.
Hey!
Was that me? That was me. Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Victor,
nice.
it's just fucking effortlessly. This is still his city, even though it's fucked up. So I think he's just like he just knows where to go. He knows like he steps in shadows. He just ducks in. It helps that he doesn't breathe, so he makes as little noise as possible.
Okay. Because of that, you all managed to avoid most danger, but Drakkenheim is still a dangerous place. So there's always the possibility of something catching up to you. So because of that, I want each one of you to roll a d6.
I thought so.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna get a one. I'm gonna get a one. It's gonna happen.
Listen,
A 4, a 6,
Oh,
a
okay, I got
5,
a
five.
six.
Ooh,
and a
nice.
6.
Oh, lordy
It's the
lord.
full
Okay.
infinity.
Okay.
What are those
There are no
d20 for?
lots of sixes. We're safe.
Whew.
Wow.
Here we go. We're safe.
It's like
666.
three sixes.
Just
There we
like
go. The dice are with us today.
yeah, just like Iron Maiden said, 666. Uh, okay, so that was actually good luck. On your way there, uh, Petra seems to make a sharp turn from one side of the street to the other side, and uh, as she is in the middle of a sad street, she turns back and said, "Wait here," and then she enters a building that looks like it was completely abandoned and in ruins. Not a moment after, she comes back out of it with a small chest in her hands. And she comes over next to you and she says, "This is a supply cache. We hide those in the ruins. So whenever there is a ranger uh, in need, they can have at least some supplies to enhance their chances of surviving. No one knows the ruins as the hooded lanterns, and the monsters are too stupid to know what to do with those, so they're basically all ours. Look, and then she opens it, and you can see some things inside. This is because you managed to have an amazing luck with three sixes, so it's a lucky find. Uh, Inside of it, I'm gonna say what the things that have inside, and you guys can tell me who wants to keep it. So I'll add to your inventories. But you find a glass jar, 3 inches in diameter, with a thick mixture that smells faintly of alloy. So this is we just used this in the other campaign, so I was reminded of it. It's the Kyogtom's ointment. Remember that one, guys?
Yep.
But you also find a healer's kit uh, and a quiver with 20 arrows. I, I know most of you. I don't think someone here uses that many arrows, and we are not counting um, ammunition that is not magical. But you can see why the hooded lanterns would need in times of need, right?
I'll take the healer's kit because I need it for spells.
Yeah, and being the party doctor, I'll take the ointment, but I'll be holding it for somebody who needs it.
Yeah. The ointment.
Confed-
Sorry, go ahead.
arrows can fetch ready coin. Did you infect the arrows?
Yeah. They are well made, but they're not magical or anything. So
While we're here, I know it's very low chances of doing this because we're only getting this because we rolled like 3 6s, but I want to see if I can recognize any symbols on the rubble, anything. Like, I want to see if I can detect or notice any like markings that the hooded lanterns use to denotate, like, oh, this is where we keep our stash, a stash.
go ahead and make a perception or investigation.
Okay, you want me to do it at disadvantage or no?
No, you can do normal.
Okay, we'll do
Not
investigation
bad.
because it's higher for me. Oh, okay. Uh,
Let me see if I have
uh,
investigation. I should. I can help you. I have investigation at +5. I shall help you.
Mine is also +5. I will do. Okay, so it's shift, right, for advantage? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's alt.
alt? Okay. Ooh, Lord
Ooh,
knows.
that was damage. I just had to get my features on
Okay,
D&D Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
double 12s.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
uh,
And Jay is also not that good either.
could I guidance myself? I have the guidance cantrip.
Yeah, you can.
So I reach into my bag and I pull out some more snuff and I just really enhance my perceptions a little bit. I believe it's a
4.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nice, 16.
Ah, nice. Okay. So that's a 16.
Petra uh, sees that you what you are doing, especially because you use the spell
Mm-hmm.
to search around. So uh, I'll say that you cannot be stealthy about it because of the spell, especially.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to be. I'm
Yeah,
just like just looking around.
and she, hey, just don't go around stealing the hooded lanterns supplies, okay? Only take
Victor
what you need.
just Victor stares at her for a little bit and just gives a big smile and doesn't answer her.
After you investigate, you can see that there is a chalk marking, very discreet, in one corner of the side of the. Uh, Jonah, have you ever played Skyrim?
I have.
Do you
Yes.
know the Thieves Guild quest where
Yeah.
they have shadow marks in the buildings and houses throughout Skyrim?
I actually have iron on patches with the symbols on them.
Nice, yeah. So it's kind of like that. It's just a
Okay.
small symbol that if you don't know what you are looking for, you wouldn't find it. But instead of being a mark on the, let's say with a knife to carve out, it is drawn with chalk.
Okay. I think Victor just kind of files that down in his mind for later.
Yes. Okay. Shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, I added to your inventories, and she says, "Let's continue on." Uh, as you get closer to the wall of the city, that very high and imposing structure, very ancient, hundreds of years old. Just from beneath, as you look up, you can see kind of like in the distance, you can see just the wings and the horns of the many gargoyles that were constructed and who watch over the walls in search of intruders. And as you are approaching, there are two towers built on the walls, and there is a large steel gate. From outside, let's say you are some uh, 90, 100 feet away from the wall as you are seeing this, which I described. Actually, you should be closer because you wouldn't see so far in the haze. So let's say it's 60 feet of distance from the wall. From that distance, you wouldn't say that there is anyone guarding that gate. You can see any people in the towers or in the battlements. It looks like an empty structure. But Petra says, uh, "I have. Please wait here. This is, as you probably know, Drakkenheim is very similar to a war zone. I fear that if they don't recognize you, that they will try to attack or entrap you. So uh, let me uh, introduce myself first, and then I will tell them that you are with me. Okay?"
Alright.
Ezra nods, but he moves his hand so to speak.
Yep.
Victor takes another drag of the cigarette. He's lit many on the road here, on the walk here. Um, and he just puts his hand on his gun and just looks forward, waiting to see what happens.
Yep.
Okay. She walks forward.
That's great.
Uh, she makes a point of showing the green cloak that she has, and she walks with her arms where others would be able to see, and she says, "I'm Lieutenant Petra Lang, returning from duty." And uh, hidden in the shadows, you can see around three or four cloaked figures who, before that, from the naked eye, you weren't able to see. Two of them out there in the
Start.
battlements,
Ooh.
two of them in the battlements in the tower, but two of them in the ground level outside of the wall, kind of like scouts sentineling ahead to alert of any danger. They approach her uh, with their crossbows in hand, but not pointing at her. Uh, but they approach just to see with their own eyes if they recognize the person. And Lieutenant Lang, we were worried about you. We didn't hear any reports in hours. We thought that the worst could have happened. And she continues, "No, we have been ambushed by Ratlings. I believe I'm the only survivor. But I received help from a group of adventurers." And then she turns back. "You may come with us, please."
Israel looks around towards the group and towards the group, predominantly Zablos, and sort of kind of nudges him to go first.
Dr. Thorne proceeds without any needing of encouragement.
Uh, Victor stays where he is until everyone else leaves, and then we'll follow.
Okay.
Alright, let's get in.
I'm gonna put Ealing on the map just so we don't forget about him, but he's
Who are you talking
Right.
about?
he's standing very quiet. He when you look at Elin, he is like a cardboard version of himself, you know?
Very 2D.
Supposing.
Yeah.
It is just
He has a
alien.
key pose.
Alien consume the inhale too many of the fumes from the alchemist fire style his throat shot.
He is like a low poly version of himself.
We have to save my family. Walking just into a wall.
Nice.
Welcome to Cornelia.
Okay. And if you may take a while to appreciate the beautiful map. Whenever I have time, I have to talk. Oh, I just saw something. Don't look at the map. No, don't do it.
It's not. It's still loading. Oh,
Told us to.
I'm fixing. I'm fixing what's wrong. Uh huh.
Oh.
Uh huh.
Ooh.
Uh huh. Perfect. Yeah.
I do have a question because I just thought about it because I just saw Hugo. Uh, what has Petra Lang? What has been her reaction to Hugo?
Uh, you know that she was not scared, but she was
Avoiding?
yeah
I imagine.
avoiding it at first. Uh, Her gut reaction was to fear the creature, but then she started just to ignoring it. She didn't address or anything.
Okay. I'm trying to get a vibe on how the hooded lanterns might react.
Yeah. As you as you approach, if you do, one of them says, "What in the seven hells is that thing?"
I, lo-
uh, don't
I
worry.
looked.
It's just his buckler.
I looked at Hugo. I looked at the hooded lantern. And it goes. He's a friend.
That's what is that?
All right.
Is he contaminated?
Are you?
Sorry, what?
I said, are you?
We take good measure to not bring the contamination to us. So if that
Really
thing
should be fun.
carries delirium poisoning, he should stay out here.
You should be fine. You don't want to make me.
Petra says, I saw him giving orders to that companion of his. I think he has full control of the creature. She looks at you, Victor. I don't know how to call it. Sorry.
His name is Hugo. He's a friend.
We can
He should
trust he
be
has
fine.
control over Hugo.
Yes. He should be fine. As long as things are amenable here. And I smile.
Another bit. So, where is the kitchen?
You can come with us then. Okay. Now
Question: did any of the guards happen to notice the imp or no?
I always consider that he is invisible unless you state otherwise.
All right.
But
Oh,
Well then,
we are.
Isrin quietly walks over to the imp when he believes nobody's looking, and sorta
Okay.
Uh, I would like to see this.
Since the imp is invisible, Victor doesn't really see anything, but he does hear bones cracking as the magic starts to fizzle out and some things slow down, as then red beady-eyed rat stares up at you before crawling up his leg into one of his pockets. Isrin sort of turns
uh,
around and looks at Victor with a dead-eyed stare before simply continuing to walk past him.
I will stop you. I'll hold my hand out when you go to like walk past me. Like I can like grab your shoulder. I just go like, if you have a minute, I would still least wish to speak to you tonight,
Of course.
even if the situation we are in is a bit different. I may have answers to your problem.
What am I supposed to believe that?
Do you
Whatever
have a
you say.
choice?
I do. But I believe I should at least hear you out first, Isrin says as he shrugs off Victor's hand and proceeds to walk past them.
Whatever you say, infernalist.
As you pass the gates, as the hooded lanterns were approaching, they the gates were opened for them, and you enter the city of Drakkenheim. Some of you for the first time, some of you for the first time just in a while, in a few years. Even though you have, uh, even if you have been around the surrounding area, the outer city, more recently, the inside the walls, it's a different, it's a different story. The city is a large metropolis who was who housed tens of thousands, maybe in the at its peak, uh, a few hundreds of thousands of people. It is, especially in this more humble side, even though uh, to live inside of the city it was not a cheap thing, you would still see a very drastic difference between the ones who lived closer to the gates, closer to the walls, to those who live closer to the palace, in the noble part of town. So, what you see here is a cluster. Many buildings being 2 or 3 story tall, and they're not just a fancy house of a single family, but they're usually these large buildings were usually houses home to more than one families at the same time. The streets here are much more slim because they had to make room for the many houses and buildings and business, so there is less space to for the for carriages and for pedestrians to walk where they want. But as you would have expected by seeing the outer city, the inner city is in a complete state of ruin. This closer segment to the Shepherd's Gate, it's maybe a little bit more tied up than what you see beyond, even though it is still in complete shambles. It seems that the Hooded Lanterns have made a point of trying to keep it just a little bit more comfy around the area where they have to spend most of their time. Okay, unpause.
Here's so we're further in the city here,
You
right?
are just in the edge of the inner city, but yes, you are the
Okay.
furthest that you have ever been.
I okay. So the question I have, at least for Victor, am I closer to my workshop now in the city? I
You
probably
are,
can't get to it still,
yeah, you
but
are
I'm just curious,
closer,
like
yeah, but still not
closer,
close, close.
not close. Okay,
They're here,
just wanted to
and
specify.
just so you know, we have to climb this. Uh,
Making my way downtown.
as some of you know, I have that beautiful thing where you, if you walk in the correct style, go to an upper level, and you see a hooded lantern. Oh, by the way, I have some fun artworks here. Let me show it to you. These were the guards that you saw outside. Very
Okay.
uh,
Interesting.
very normal looking guys. And then this more aura farmer here, the second
Ah,
one.
yes. I like his hat. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he has style.
Zora Farmer.
Uh,
I
the aura.
That's how I describe my backup. That's how I describe my backup character for this campaign, Aura Farmer.
Kid Pack has that shit on.
To be fair, I think in my head, Victor definitely is an aura farmer.
If you would know, Van looks exactly like that.
Mhm.
I do
That's
love that.
Van.
Van is from the other campaign. For those who don't
I
know.
can't, I can't move.
Oh, I move him.
I can't move because the image.
Yeah, sorry.
You've been blocked by
It's
the
okay.
Aura Farmer.
Yeah, his
His
aura is
aura
so
The Aura
strong.
is strong.
He's been stuck by the
His
aura
aura's.
farm.
Yeah, his aura so strong that you can't do shit about it. Okay, for those who are lost in the map, just follow the two Hooded Lantern guys and go upstairs. I'll describe as if you were already there, seeing what's going on. Okay, but
Okay.
uh, this um, Aura farmer, he looks like the captain of the guards posted at the wall at the gate. So when he sees Lieutenant Lang, uh, uh, he greets her in the appropriate manner. I will not describe because I really don't know shit about military ranks and proper salutations, but he do what would be appropriate. For he is just even though he is a high ranking, he is still beneath uh, Lieutenant Lang, at least in my made up hierarchy. Okay.
Mm.
Welcome to Shepherd's Gate, Lieutenant Lang. The I'm glad to inform you that a raven has already been sent to the Lord Commander. And he should be joining us at any at any moment now. And she says, "Good, Captain Jacobs. These are the adventurers that rescued me. I would ask if you could lend some warm beds and food for these travelers before they move on their path." And as you are approaching, he turns to all of you. You, the hooded lanterns are in debt with you, adventurers. Feel free to stay with us for as long as you like, as long as that time doesn't be more than, let's say, 3 nights. 6 more bellies to feed would be a considerable resource management uh, challenge.
Hmm.
You don't have to worry about feeding me. I'm not hungry.
Just
Um,
direct me to the kitchen. I will give your
soon
cooks a
after,
course in how to make proper meals with less.
soon
I
after
hate
you,
don't paying for my hospitality, good man.
soon after the captain gives his greeting, Dr. Thorne sort of like pulls on the long nose of his plague mask, and you know that like those like weird like um sculling noises that like small eldritch creatures make. You hear that, and the black, what look like black fabric straps unwind from around Bicus' head, squiggling and quickly retract into the edges of the mask as he takes it off and hangs it on a hook on his coat. And I will provide any medical services needed by any of your men or women here if they are in need of healing.
Oh, that is too kind. You don't need to worry about that. Uh, we have our own uh, we have our own methods to keep everyone always in their best shape possible. So I really wouldn't want you to worry about it in the current moment.
While this is all going down, Jay is asleep on the bench.
I
Lugging
am.
that heavy armor around must be exhausting.
Yeah.
Yes.
um, I am currently. I'm still outside, and I'm kind of taking a drag again of my cigarette, and I'm looking at the building. I know it's been a very long time, but can I try to remember if I've seen this building before everything went to shit? First of all, and second, like what it was. I want to try and remember
Which building? The ones that you are right now?
the building I'm facing.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Ah,
the
it was probably.
I'm just
Mhm.
just staring at it, being like, "What were you?" I want to try to remember.
Okay, let's roll your intelligence. Let's see how is your
Intelligence. Okay,
memory at
hold on.
such a time.
His memory's pretty good. The difficulty, if I were to use my like my int- the race thing, would be like trying to remember and remembering something I don't want to remember. That's the difficulty. Let's see, just straight int.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold
Ha.
on.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
It.
I think Victor. I think Victor's trying to remember what the building is. I think he's kind of smoking and like. I think he just. I think he did pass by this way during the war, because he was initially in Drakkenheim when it started. So I think he's trying to remember, and then he just gets a vision of his experience during that time, and just uh, unconsciously his like hands start to shake a little bit, and he just like pushes the memories away, and it's just like uh, he just he just without a word, without anything, just goes into the building. He doesn't want to remember these things.
Okay. I am asking whoever hooded lantern is there. Where is the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I am so cooking.
Okay. Uh, where are you right now, Vito? Oh, you are outside.
I think.
Yeah. This guy
Oh,
says,
my.
Vito. This guy says, oh, the kitchen. Uh, you have to go up this stair. Okay. Uh,
Okay.
and then you have to go up one more level and to the other tower. So to the tower using the perspective that we see here on the map to the one to the east.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Uh,
And
so I'm trying to move, and Hugo and Victor are in a weird state because they're kind of moving together like this,
you just have to click
and I can't.
select outside of the box. Select something outside just to unselect both of them.
uns- Hold on, how do I? Oh,
Just click
like that?
just click and drag outside of.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, thank you so much. That was the whole. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Okay,
You're
cool.
welcome.
I'm good.
Other tower. Ah, me kitchen.
No, it's one level above that.
Okay, where's the stairs? There we go. Up,
That way you're going
up.
down.
No, go up. I have no sense of direction. IRL. Okay.
Nice. This is the
All right.
kitchen.
Time to cook.
You see that someone who is responsible for the food and also for other stuff.
Hmm.
It's her. This lady right here. Oh, I moved her to another level. Here. This lady right here. She welcomes you, and you can see that even though she has some pots on the fire right now, and they
Hmm.
are steaming. She is concentrated on mixing some weird substances in flasks, as an alchemist
Okay.
would do. So you can see that she is multitasking, and probably the food won't turn out so good because of she's not paying full attention.
Okay. So Vito goes like straight up to her, like taps her on the hip. Madam,
Oh, not now. Just give me a minute. I'm concentrating. Just need one drop. Ah, perfect. Who are you?
right,
How did
right,
you
right.
get here?
I am Vito, the chef,
Ah, a new hire.
and I start using my chef's magic to make the best food ever that gives everybody, every guard that eats it, plus one d8 HP on a short rest.
Okay. So if you are the new chef, then I have been demoted. Will that uh, will that be reduced from my payment?
No, 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 no. Don't don't worry, dear. I'm just here for a day.
Ah, okay, that's much better. Well, feel free to use anything you see here.
Thank you. You are an angel, aren't you? Yeah, no. Vito hits on everything that moves. That's
Uh,
that's part of his character.
to be fair, to be fair, I kind of see what you're going for, Vito.
See,
I don't think I blame you that much in this case.
I didn't even ask. This is Ariel's word. Everybody's hot.
No, no, no. This is
Everybody's off.
straight from the Drakkenheim book.
But anyway, yeah. So if we long rest. I am doing this, and I am also making the pastries that gives you bonus temporary HP.
Mhm. But you guys are not doing a long rest. There are no long rests in Drakkenheim, inside of the haze.
Okay, so just a short rest
I
then?
Yeah.
regain. I regain my spell slots on a short rest.
By the way, Jay, as you are sleeping in the bench, Ahuda's Lanterns comes to you, trying to wake you up softly, and he says, "Hey, we have some beds over there. Don't you want something more comfortable?"
Well, I'd already been sleeping for quite a while at that point, so we're gonna call that a short rest if that's okay.
Okay. Sorry it took so long for us to wake you up. Is we just thought that we would be. It was just going to be a short nap, but then you started to sleep deeply. So, don't you want to go to someplace more comfortable?
Dr. Thorn takes his hour of short rest to more thoroughly examine the ointment, deciphering its capabilities and potency. And well, I've read what it does, so
Okay.
that's just what he's
And
doing
this also.
during his break. Yay, Victor is a full man again.
Yay. Oh.
Whoever does a short rest, if you eat my food, which I will bring down to you once I'm done, you will recoup an extra replenishing part of the short rest. Quicksilver, you can prepare this 4 plus your proficiency bonus, so all of you. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food, so spend 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points, regains an extra d8.
Uh, I will ask for a point of order. Victor hasn't eaten ever since we've known each other. Though, I imagine, I'd also like to point out, I'm not with the rest of the group. I have found a little hidey hole, I'm guessing, and I'm just kind of like chilling in here. If you do want to come and try and give Victor food, I'd love to run that as a scene. That'd be cool.
Of course. Like, I am making food, I'm portioning it. It's like a well-made carbonara, which means with egg, with guanciale, none of that cream shit. And I'm making small pots, and each of you will get a visit from Vito with a portion.
And then
I
the
don't really need the help, but yes.
when the old cook sees that you made carbonara with her resources, and she says, "I didn't even know we had pancetta. Where did you find that?"
I told you, I am the chef, and I am a halfling.
You were carrying
There's
that
one
in
pot
your
for you,
pocket.
dear.
Oh, thanks.
You can. There's one pot for you, dear. You can thank me later. Mwah.
Please, I want to
And
know
he
what
drops off.
your recipes. Okay.
Oh, but there's a prize for that. We can discuss later. Bye bye.
Until next time.
Everyone's been taking a short rest to just sit on a bench opposite Ray in his throne as he sort of relinquishes him off to himself as he takes out a paper from one of his books and just sort of starts writing a letter.
And I'm just gonna take a second short rest while I'm there, because I still have not got enough HP, and if we're still doing this,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a limit on how many short rests we can take, as long as we're not taking other actions. Correct?
Yeah, and
Uh,
it's it's on. You have to go up one level and then leave the stair. Well,
yeah, as I told
All right.
you, I absolutely no sense of direction.
no problemos. And the maps are very maze-like. The question
Yeah.
is, the question is, they offered you to stay for an entire day if you want, and even though you cannot rest, you cannot benefit from the long rest as in game mechanics. Your characters are still feel the need to go to sleep. Yes, you can sleep for 1 hour, but that will do the same as nothing. You wake up tired either way. So will you take a night's sleep, sleep for 6 or 8 hours, or are you just going to take that quick break, eat, and then leave for the farm?
Um, what do you guys think?
This,
I
Victor
suppose
will do whatever the rest of the party wants to do.
I would
He
think
has no
it would
opinions on
be,
this.
I would think it would be prudent to at least try to, I wouldn't say abuse their hospitality, but at least take as much advantage of it before they start looking at it sideways. Probably see if we can go bother the blacksmith for some better tools, replace some, replace some stuff that we've lost. You know, the good shit.
okay. I am distributing food, so
For the hooded lanterns as well?
uh, party first, and whatever other there's two rations remained. So one for Petra and one for the Aura farmer.
Okay.
You know, politics.
Yeah, there are around 10 guards, other than the the ones with a little bit more who are more noticeable, like the the apothecary, the captain, and Petra. Uh, so, if you want to see how many will you distribute?
Okay. If we have time, I can make more. I suppose we're staying for more than one short rest at this point.
Uh,
Let's say at minimum we'll stay for 2 short rests
Okay. So
to give Jay enough
I can
time to heal up.
yeah no. So I can actually make enough food to give to everybody and
There you
the
go.
party. So okay, come eat. Food for everybody. It's good for your soul.
Ezra absentmindedly takes the bowl from Vito. His eyes are kind of just unfocused. It appears that his mind is somewhere else.
The Satanist is on
How many
drugs.
hit points does the food give us? Is that a dice roll, or how's that work?
It's you get one extra d8 when you spend dice to regain HP on a short rest. It's like Song of Rest, basically.
Well,
You
no, I
have
mean
a
the food that you made.
yeah.
yeah. It's like
Oh, so just
the
one
bard's
d8.
ability. Yeah, it's like the bard's ability. You regain one d8 extra HP, and when we do a long rest, I can make tricks that that give you
Uh,
temporary hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. I mean, like, it's free.
it's free real estate.
Yeah, it's
It's free real estate, Doc. Eat it while it's hot.
Okay. Because most of you are in the same room, I'm gonna enjoy this opportunity to introduce you to a new character in the story. I'll consider that in a moment where Dr. Thorn, Vito, Isran are here in the same room. Jay, you are on the upper floor, right? Or do you want to meet with them? Just
I'd like to meet with them. I was trying to head that way, but
okay.
if you can move me, that'd be.
Yes, I can. So you go here and then minus 10 feet. Okay. And where is Jana? Where is Victor?
I am in the next. I'm right over here.
Uh huh.
I have sequestered myself.
Yeah.
I'm fine with just being told about this
Okay.
later.
By the way, just for a description, these houses where you can enter here in the inside of the city, where you are right now, Victor, right?
Mhm.
Uh, this is I'm not the one who made this map. Okay, I grabbed it from the adventure, but I will want to reskin what you are seeing here. To these houses right next to Shepherd's Gate, they are uh, better maintained than what the map would make you think. So there isn't glass and broken tables everywhere. Instead, they have been kind of repurposed for being the guards' barracks. So you have there are no there are some beds here and there. Most of them sleeps in bedrolls, but they are kind of like just a room that they can fall asleep while being watched by their companions. Okay?
Okay.
So just a description, you don't find it as damage as the map would
Yeah.
suggest.
So there's just like beds, maybe some like storage areas. It's
Yeah,
it's a sparse but like comfortable area.
yeah, cozy little place. Uh, while we move back to the rest of the party. Okay, Vito, you explore the eastern tower. Jay, you did took a trek in there as well. But from the eastern tower, someone you didn't see before comes up. The door opens, and you see a warrior uh, approach. It's not. He doesn't look intimidating. He doesn't look strong or skilled, but he looks. Uh, he has the aura of a leader. He looks like he is in his early 50s. He is imposing on his posture, and you can see that he has not only the signs of aging in his face, but of someone who has seen 100 or more battles. Uh, you can see that he wears chainmail with heavy leather gloves and boots, uh, and you can see a pinned brush on his chest. Looks like a badge of office. He also carries all sorts of useful weapons. So he has a longbow with a quiver full of arrows. He carries one sword on each of his sides. Looks like he is ready for anything. And now for the official image, you see this man right here. The first impression is a resolute, solid, unmoving general or commander that only thinks about duty and doing what is right. But just a few seconds later, that image is broken, for he loses his imposing posture as he runs towards Petralang and hugs her. And you can hear he almost whispering through his words, "My daughter, I thought I have lost you. I'm so glad to see you here."
Aww.
They exchange a few father and daughter uh, nice words and uh, may, just overall being glad seeing each other again. And again, not 15 seconds after that first uh, uh, caress exchange, he once again dresses the stance of a leader and goes back to being that imposing general. And he looks at the group of you, taking a very good look at each and every one of you as a way of showing that he's trying to memorize your faces. And then he says, "You are the heroes that rescued Lieutenant Lang. Is that right?"
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to Shepherd's Gate. My name is Elias Drexel. I owe you a great much. If there is anything within my power that I can grant you, I will go a great length to see that my debt is paid.
Sorry. Um, well, you know, uh, personally, I would like to know how bad the situation in the city is. Because, you see, sir, we, we weren't exactly out to rescue your daughter. It was a very fortunate coincidence. But you seem to have a very big rat problem. Like a huge rat problem. Considering the fact that me and my associates are bound to kinda get deeper in the city, I would like to know if there's worse. I mean, except for the army of trolls at the Queen's Gate, we know about.
Well, I can safely assure you that this is the only safe gate to the city.
Ah,
We we have been able to win over this position and maintain it for the past 2 years. It's a great endeavor. Our men cannot stay here for too long, lest they want to risk being infected by the haze disease. So we have to take turns. That's why we have to use our smarts instead of only our strength when dealing with invaders. Some of which you have just mentioned, the rats. They're everywhere. They multiply at a moment's notice. And the rumors that got to me is that they are well organized in a twisted kind of society, mocking the monarchy that we used to have in the city.
yes. I can confirm that, sir. We actually met the leader. It was not a pleasant encounter. To the rat god. I
She
would
looked.
add that the existence of a rat prince implies the existence of an even bigger rat king.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
To add on to the point, his burrow is only a half hour's walk from this is only a half hour's walk from the gate.
Yes.
Dr. Thorne steps forward and he says, and I was the one who cured your daughter's wounds. Um, if I might be so bold to ask, are any of your men skilled in magical tattoos?
Ooh, good question. It's a rare art, especially these days. The old city used to have a school for such learnings to be moved to the next generations. But I'm glad to say that we have a very skilled artist who can manipulate the magical links. But he is not here. He is at the garrison, deeper into the city. Even though I'm much in depth with you, I can. There are some. there are some protocols that I must not break for the safety of our cause. I cannot allow you to go further into the city if you are not hooded lanterns. So we will. You will have to excuse me. I can guarantee that you meet him and order a magical art, but it cannot be in the immediate future. You would have to give me a week or two to arrange.
Dr. Thorne says if you would be so kind to at least mark his location on our map, and he holds out the map and a writing quill for the man to mark on the map.
That is sensitive information.
Oh, my apologies. I understand secrets very well. They are common norms. And he folds back up the map and tucks it in his pocket.
The hooded lanterns have to be careful, especially nowadays, with so many ill-intended people entering our city and wreaking havoc. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the rat problem. It has to be dealt with.
Well, if I
I
could interject, as a member of the
I
church,
I
can the
that
sorry, I'll
this infestation must be stamped out. How you say?
Yes. Jay, what was that you were going to say as well?
sorry about that. No, I was just going to interject that, if it is possible, keep in mind that we also are out there and, we did help in assisting your daughter. It would be appreciated if you had any healing potions or anything you could spare to help us in our travel and journey.
Well, well, that is something odd for you to ask at a time like this. We actually have been having scarcity in what regards potions and other magical attuned utensils that we need for our operation. That is, in fact, what I was intended to put my immediate attention. We need resources to keep our operation going. if our men aren't uh, healed and in good shape, there are no other objectives we can aspire to conquer. I was hoping Petra would take a look at that, but my daughter, you are wounded, and you need to take to recuperate yourself before doing anything else.
Um,
So, my friends, I suppose since you are adventurers in the ruins, might I ask if you are willing to do a freelance job for the Hooded Lanterns?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Anything, any anything for the people of my temporary stay here. I was once working for the court here, so I know the lay of the land here somewhat well. So whatever task you have, I'm sure we could find the location.
Excellent. Of course, there will be gold and potions. Have you, as you master? I'm sorry. How are you called? And he asks Jay.
I'm Jay Shadowbane of the church.
You are you aligned with the paladins of the Silver Order by any chance?
I have certain interactions with them.
Certain interactions, but you're not following orders of them or don't have access to their captain by any chance?
Us- Using your words, I'm a bit of a freelancer.
Ah, I see. You might be either way someone who can form a link. I really wanted to have a word with the leader of the Silver Order, but that could be in the future. As I was saying, we are short in potions and other resources. We need our supplier to inform us of why it is taking so long and why the quality of the potions aren't what we initially were receiving. We have Wida, our apothecary here in the tower, and some others in the garrison, but they cannot, they don't have the resources and the time to supply our entire operation. That's why we need to buy from outsiders. And besides that, I guess there is no problem in sharing a valuable secret with you. I can trust you will keep that only to yourselves and not to the other, and not use this information to bad use, but we buy our potions from a mage. I believe he's an apostate. He no longer he cut off his connections with the academy. But we do not mind what alliances he have or used to have We only care that he supply us with healing potions and an experimental elixir of his own making, which has proven to shield the organism, at least temporarily, from the illness that the haze bring. I don't need to explain you how that substance is important for our operation.
Absolutely.
I'm actually quite surprised you haven't tried to indoctrinate it into your phone yet if he's this valuable. If I may be to ask, why is that?
We are working on that. Ueda is trying to reverse engineer the substance, the elixir. She she claims that she will need more time, but every
Sir,
day we need
I
to.
have a proposal for you.
Yes, I'm all ears.
If by chance during the during our visit to this person, uh, someone would accidentally get his hand on the recipe, how much would it be worth for you?
If you, if one skilled enough would be able to put their hands on the recipe, I can see myself rewarding such individual with whatever it is that they desire. If I had to put it in terms of gold, I would place a reward for that uh, recipe in the around 1,000 gold pieces,
See?
or a a relic of equal value to those who have who for those who have to constantly fight for their own survival. Maybe a sword or a bow who was crafted by the royal craftsman before the meteor. A priceless relic.
See? This is how you motivate people like me.
It's always
You will see that.
off topic. Sorry to interrupt you, David. It's always so hard to speak on game terms without being sound cringy in game. Like saying, yeah, I could
Yeah.
give you a +1 weapon, but
I think you're doing great. If that helps, I think you're doing
No,
great.
Fine.
no, no, you're
That was
doing good.
relatable.
It's all good.
sorry, David, go on.
Uh, that said, um, I would, if it is possible, before we leave to do this simple errand for you, I would prevail to your more mundane stash of, let us say, herbs and plants. I have a few ideas that might make me and my associate safer. Basically, out of character. What I'm asking is access to enough components so I can use my poisonous kit to prepare some poisons
Hmm.
before we go there.
Smart.
can
This
you
last thing, gotta be tactical about it and use all
Yep.
that I have in my arsenal.
feel free to use whatever you find here in the gate.
Perfect. I'm your man.
And I use that opportunity, as y'all might have seen, to cast Gift of Alclary, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Alacrity.
So that's just yeah.
Well,
It seems that we have a deal.
yes, that we do.
He stands his hand as waiting for. Uh,
Yeah, no, I do shake his hand.
Isrin sort of just stands back and nods before looking towards Zavos, Vito, and Jay. I will go see if I can go find glasses wearing friend. He says rather vaguely. We'll go inform him of our new freelance mission we've undertaken. As he says
Perfect.
he's weeks in it.
Give him this, and I give you the cost that was for him.
Is it warm or cold?
No, I think it's warm.
Alright.
Okay, and that said, I am off to make some poisons.
okay.
Doctor Dr. Thorn does shake his hand, but very, very enthusiastically.
Hmm. Nice. And the last thing that he says is that it's good to know that there are still people out there with good intentions and not just greed running in their veins.
No.
No, not
No.
us. I say out of character.
I am totally not one of the queens, man. I'm not doing this for money, and I will absolutely not sell you out. Nope.
I love how he looks at us just goes, these decent people.
Yeah.
They're definitely nice.
Reasonably nice people.
To be fair, he hasn't met Victor, so he just assumes they're like, okay, maybe a little weird, but all right. Not gonna judge.
Yeah.
Fair, we do just fit the rugged adventure stereotype.
Yeah, he hasn't
Yes.
seen the monstrosity guy they're fucking talking with.
Here, David, here.
Yes,
Oh, okay. He went the other way. Uh, he says to Petra, "My daughter, go get some rest, recuperate. I'll see you when it's some other day." And then he opens the door and he closes behind it. And
That's the other building.
yeah,
Fantastic.
peoples. Because we started much later than expected, but because I also know that David is like 3 in the morning where he lives. Uh, should we continue for half an hour? Do you guys want or can continue for more than that, or do you think that's
I'm ready to go.
I'm good to keep going
Personally.
however
Good to keep
long
going.
David is. I'm good to keep going for however long David is.
No, I'm
I don't think we're
fine.
doing anything too
If
crazy.
since they moved my project, my shift starts like an hour later, so I can stay up.
Okay.
Besides, like
Oh, sweet.
I'm so full of caffeine. I'm like
Hmm.
vibrating.
Okay? So can you
Pass through all like Barry Allen.
can we all play for an extra hour, for example? You all good?
Yeah, I'm about that. I'm about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's take a quick break then. I call break, and
Alright.
when we get back, we will continue.
Sweet.
Ha ha ha.
Yes.
Okay, sweet.